Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Harrison here with episode 17 of the Nick Harrison podcast. Today is Wednesday, October 18th, 2017. Good morning. And with that, I will say, let's get started.
Smart, funny, logical.
He's okay.
It's the Nick Harrison podcast.
It was junk.
Coming to you hot and heavy from the great state of North Carolina. So chill out, laugh a little, and understand logical thought processes.
Can we do that? Somehow the rules do not apply to you.
Because this episode starts right now.
Can you dig it?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 17 of the Nick Harrison podcast. Now, on this episode, I'm going to tell you how to actually lose weight fast. Now, this is a huge freaking thing in our world right now because everybody's overweight, everybody's obese. You see it all the time. You hear about it all the time. They teach it in school all the time. But yet, fast food and unhealthy food is way cheaper, way quicker, way easier. But yet, you know, they want you to lose weight and everything. Well, make the freaking prices cheaper, make it easier, make it more convenient to eat healthy, and maybe more people will. But that's just my thoughts on that. But anyways, how to lose weight fast. And again, there's thousands, if not millions of diets out there. Some are common knowledge, such as the Atkins diet, Weight Watchers, whatever. While some other diets are more obscure, like the dust diet, where you just eat dust. If you're wishing to lose weight fast, you need to have a vague idea of why. Why you want, why. W-H-Y, why? In the first place. You need to have an idea. And we lose weight naturally every month, assuming that you aren't, scoffing down cake for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and as a snack in between. But if you are, kudos.
USA! USA! USA!
Begin by evaluating your diet. At breakfast time, you should include slow-burning carbs such as porridge. Since you want to lose weight, fast, quickly, this is the only time to consume carbs is at breakfast. So after that, maintain a high protein and good fat diet. Good fat includes avocado and nuts. Bad fat is a deep fried food and Rosie O'Donnell. Your body doesn't store protein and uses most of the energy breaking it down. So a high protein diet for a week can work wonders, though you need to use the toilet a few times a day. About 3 days into the diet, you might feel a bit bloated, but keep going and it will pass. You see what I did there? Yeah, I know. I'm a loser, I know. Now that diet is out of the way. Now, that the diet is indeed out of the way. It's time for exercise. It's recommended to exercise at least 1 hour a day, but if you are a busy person, you can adapt your lifestyle to it. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do lunge squats when you walk home. Lift your morbidly obese Maine Coon cat over your head 10 times. If you do have time to exercise, focus on cardio and strength training combined. That way you can ensure maximum weight loss. Eat a few bananas before entering the arena, known as the gym, and get to work. After some weight training, walk around a pitch or outside the gym for about 40 minutes. You should feel exhausted, so reward yourself with more protein and more sleep. When you are not eating or exercising, sleep as much as you can. This allows your body to repair itself and process all the abuse you've given it for the sake of looking sexy again. Am I right?
You are listening to
the Nick Harrison Podcast.
Smart, funny, and logical.
Turn that shit up.
Wednesday, October 18th. Of course, like every episode, there are holidays worth celebrating today. Let's go on with it.
It's warming up. And it's hot. It's time for the H-O-T, the Hot Celebration, where Nick tells you the craziest, weirdest, yet legitimate holidays of today.
Wednesday, October 18th, 2017, and I'm sure you could never guess what holiday is today. National Chocolate Cupcake Day.
USA! USA! USA!
Of course, everything is about food. It's also National No Beard Day. I have nothing to say about that because I have a beard and I will not shave on my high horse, but I refuse to do it. I'm sorry. So there's that. It's also National Medical Assistance Recognition Day. And I won't joke about that because they are an important part of our healthcare system, and I appreciate all that they do.
Get ready, set, go.
Have you ever wondered what happened on this day in the past?
Well, I will tell you.
Because it's time for
Today in History. October 18th is the date that we're talking about here. It was on this day in 1922 that the British Broadcasting Company, known as BBC, was founded, and it was later called the British Broadcasting Corporation. So if you ever wonder when BBC started, it was today in 1922, October 18th, 1922. It was on this day in 1931 that American gangster Al Capone convicted of tax evasion. So kudos to him. It was on October 18th, this day in 1962, where James Watson, Francis Crick, and Maurice Wilkins win the Nobel Prize for Medicine for their work in determining the structure of DNA.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So that's all of the events that happen on this day in history. That's also the end of this podcast. I hope you find me online at www.meetnickharrison.com. Follow me on Twitter at @TheNickHarrison. Again, if you like to complain as much as I do, which I know you do, you just have to have the balls to call in. So call the Hyena Hotline where you can whine as much as you want. You can leave me a voicemail, and I'll feature it on the next episode of the podcast. You can call 704-668-0462. Again, that number is 704-668-0462. Thanks for listening to this podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed every podcast. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I will be back soon.
You have reached the end of another episode of the Nick Harrison Podcast.
Oh, thank goodness.
Connect with Nick at www.meetnickharrison.com. Don't forget to leave a review on this episode and subscribe to the podcast feed.